You're going to make a movie about me and portraying me as a terrible person, terrible father, a terrible husband, and you're going to put me in the middle of a heist where I, Jean-Claude Van Damme, need to roundhouse kick my way out of the situation to clear my name and to prove that I'm a good guy. Yeah, sign me up. Jcvd, standing for Jean-Claude Van Damme, released in 2008 and is directed by Mabrouk Almaretchi, who's also behind such films like Virgil, Stand Up, and The Cold Light of Day. And of course, this film is starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. That wouldn't really make sense if he was not in this thing. Francois Damiens and Zinedine Zaloum. And the reason why we're talking about Jcvd today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a big contributor and supporter of this channel, David Klimov. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I've been getting so many recommendations recently of films that I've never heard of before and I've never seen. Never even knew this was a thing. When I saw Jcvd as the movie title in your PayPal recommendation, I'm like, you want me to do it on the actor? There was like a biography about him, but no, this is a legit mainstream movie about this actor playing himself in this makeshift role of him being like a terrible father, a divorcee, and then he finds himself in the middle of this bank heist where he just kind of stumbles into it, but because he's the famous Jean-Claude Van Damme, he is the famous actor in this universe, they kind of frame the entire thing on him, or at least they attempt to. I like it. It's very meta, it's a black comedy, and yeah, I thought Jean-Claude Van Damme did a fantastic job in the performance. We'll talk about it here in a second, so thank you very much, David, for the recommendation. If anyone else out there also wants to be like David and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can select the QR code that is in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Send over your donation of $5 or more with your movie recommendation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out just like what I did with David here. Jean-Claude Van Damme is the famous action hero like all of us know him in the real world, but in the universe of this movie he is terrible with his money and is taking any paid gigs that he can get in order for him to potentially win partial custody of his child in the divorce. So once he returns home to Brussels, he stops by the bank to hopefully withdraw some money, but he unknowingly walks into the middle of an entire bank heist, and these heisters try to frame the entire thing on him so that they could potentially get away scot-free. Now, I did not grow up on Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was not the action hero that was on my TV screen. He was not the guy that my dad was introducing me to. That was more of Stallone, and that was more of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I guess Bruce Willis was in there here and there, but it was never Jean-Claude Van Damme. And here in my older years, watching his movies, getting recommendations from David on several other Jcvd projects, like, this guy's a pretty damn good actor for being an action hero. Known for doing a lot of his own stunts, doing all of his karate work, and amazing flexibility on that man. But over the years, from Bloodsport to Time Cop, his acting chops get better and better and better each time, I think. At least each time that I see a new movie of his, I think, wow, you're actually pretty good. You're getting better and better. And it all culminates to this beautiful monologue that he has in the middle of this film where he's just outwardly being honest to the audience. He looks directly down the barrel of the lens and he talks about how this satirical version of himself got to where he is, and he admits all of his wrongdoings. He starts crying, his voice starts cracking, and you can tell that these are true emotions that this actor is feeling when he's talking about this satirical himself. It's a beautiful monologue. I actually kind of want to learn it for myself to have it in my repertoire if I go out for auditions, like just pull that monologue out of nowhere. Of course, I'd have to translate it to English because it was all done in French, I want to say. Yes? French? I'm well-rounded and cultured. And I love the lighting choices that this film has. It's just a lot of hard light. and it's very sepia tone. The overcasting of the screen is all sepia tone. I feel like we don't get any true colors here, which kind of adds to the whole mystique behind this fake Jean-Claude Van Damme character. We're not getting a lot of truths out of this guy, but there are so many shadows, we get a lot of silhouettes, and like I said, there's a lot of hard lighting, so sometimes you're in the middle of this spotlight, but then you're quickly thrown into the darkness. It's just really impressive. It's really cool. And I think it's really brave of an actor to play a satirical version of themselves. Yes, we've seen it before in action comedies, or we see a cameo from an action star coming in like at the end of the action film to be like, ha ha ha, I'll be back, baby. But for him to play a satirical version of himself throughout an entire movie, hell, the whole thing is named after him, and to not have it be so hilarious and played for the comedy and just a cameo, we get into some serious, deep, emotional complexity here with this guy. I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this film. Is it the greatest movie and the greatest performance that you've ever seen? No, absolutely not. But it's still an impressive version and take on this idea of taking an action star and kind of breaking them down and turning them into the everyman, turning them into someone that all of us, the audience watching this movie, could potentially relate to. If only more people had seen this film when it came out. I know the box office for this was absolutely terrible, but for like the 12 people that saw this movie, they all commended Jean-Claude Van Damme on his performance, and that's really the big takeaway here, and that's the best thing about this film is him. Please see this film. If you are a fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme, if you're a fan of action heroes, doing work in their older years, this is the movie for you. I'm gonna give Jcvd 4 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I like it a lot.
So guys, if you've seen Jean-Claude Van Damme, what did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you all the next time I release next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.